Hi guys, and welcome back to another airborne aviation video. In this video today we're going to be showing a descent into Geneva International Airport from Amsterdam, and we are KLM1931 in the PMDG 737-800, currently passing was at 21,000 feet now, and so we are we're into our descent, we're well into our descent now, cruising at, we were cruising at 35,000 feet. The add-ons we're using today, well, we're using Rex to power the cloud textures, Active Sky powering the weather. It'll be FS Dream Team's Geneva when we get on the ground, and you're obviously looking at the PMDG 737-800 right now. So we've got a nice rate descent going, where we're right on the VNAV path, which is always a bonus. I've had struggles with VNAV in the past, however this one seems to be doing the job quite nicely. We're under speed, which I always prefer to being over speed, because you can always correct that a little bit more with some throttle. And I'm just going to continue the descent down to 15,000. I'm just going to set the barrow, so 1850 is the barrow, so it'll be so we go all the way up to 1850, which is relatively high, but of course Geneva is quite high up, of course, because it's in Switzerland, very mountainous. And yeah, this is one of my favourite flights because of the beautiful scenery when approaching. It's always got some interesting weather to deal with, and the FS Dream Team's airport makes it amazing as well. So now, just looking at me dragging us down to 10,000 feet. I'm on Batsim. Unfortunately, there's no ATC though, so just on Unicom. So descent is all at the pilot's discretion. So of course I'm also using EasyDock for the cameras, which works just beautifully. I love it. It's easy to navigate around the cockpit. And I'm just putting in the ILS frequency for the ILS 05 right at Geneva, which is 110.9. The star, if anyone's interested, is the Acto 1 November arrival. And they're all pretty similar, the arrivals. You always fly to a certain fix, then you always fly downwind, a base, and then just set the ILS. That's what I quite like about the arrivals going into Geneva. They're all pretty easy. Just put in the transition altitude there, which is 7,000 feet, and that's also the altitude at which we'll intercept the ILS. Passing just 17,000 feet now. And just having a look at the range to see how far we've got to go. Not too far, which is nice. Just making a turn in here, so where we'll intercept the downwind leg. And those clouds look so nice, don't they? Just absolutely love what Rex do. It's just fantastic. Just see the trim doing its thing. Oh, it looks so good, all the scenery. This is the reason why it's one of my favourite flights, I think. Just look at all that scenery and the clouds and everything. It's just looks fantastic. "51 minutes in the air so far, not too bad actually, going over to Geneva. The winds are normally quite favourable going over, flying sort of eastbound. I mean, coming from Amsterdam we're flying sort of southeast bound, but yeah, normally in that direction they're quite favourable. Just making sure that we're actually going to be at 7,000 at Indis, because I can see was just saying that it's that we're going to have to be above 7,000, but we actually intercept the ILS at 7,000 at Indis. I just wanted to make sure that that we had that in, so the VNAV could take us down there. We're already below 250 knots, so slowing down shouldn't really be a problem for us, which is good. Just about to make our turn now onto the downwind leg. Geneva's should be straight ahead of us right now, which is good. What's that? Perhaps that's 10 nautical miles ahead of us. The airport. Don't think we can see it. Oh yeah, there it is, just down there. None of this scenery's actually loaded in yet though. But whatever. You get the general idea of where it is. We'll just freeze it. That was probably the scenery loading in, actually, to be fair. Some seatbelt signs on, actually. I forgot to do that. Anyway, it's not too late. I mean, normally they go on around 15,000 feet. I think we're at 12 at the moment, so yeah, that's not too bad. It's now on the downwind leg. At the moment the VNAV's spot on, saying that we should get down to 7,000 there, so I'm very happy. So right now we're looking very good. Our speed is, can't actually see the airport yet because of the clouds, but our speed is very good. We're on the VNAV path, just passing 10,000 feet or 10,700 feet. VNAV's taken us where we need to be taken. ILS is dialed in. We're heading down towards the altitude at 7,000 where we'll intercept the ILS. So right now I'm very happy. And there's quite a bit of wind though. I mean we're getting a 31 knot tailwind, so that's why we're being blown about a bit. I think this approach and Innsbruck is are probably two of my favourite approaches actually to do. Just obviously many more flights to Geneva than there are to Innsbruck. So just dig in the cabin now to tell them that we're passing 10,000 feet. I am using some checklists. Just got off the internet. Descending through the clouds now, which is always fun to watch. arm the speed brake. See how far away we are from the airport. Now we're just turning onto the base leg. I'm just going to vertical speed this just to make sure that we do get down in time. I'm sure the VNAV would have been fine, but I just want to, just for peace of mind. Just going to arm the VOR. Now. And the glide slope's alive now, which is what we're looking for. Now we're just waiting for the localizer as well. And now the localizer's captured. And the glide slope's captured. Very good. Just gonna bring the speed back a little. Slightly fast. Now, I'd like to extend some flaps at the moment, however, slightly fast. I know you shouldn't use flaps to slow down, but we may need to. Just gonna hit flaps 1. Can't see the airport at the moment just because of the clouds, and we're about 15 nautical miles away. So that could add to it. Actually, saying that, I think I do see them just ahead. None of the textures I've loaded in there. No doubt there'll be a slight pause for the textures to load in. Very breezy. Classic Geneva though, isn't it? It's in a valley in Switzerland, what do you expect? 21 knot headwind. Nice. I'm not going to call that a crosswind. I mean slightly, but not really. Quite nice scenery actually. It's all default. Nothing payware here apart from the actual airport itself. There's nothing else payware in terms of scenery. I mean, I've got a quite powerful computer, so the settings are ramped up quite a bit, but nothing more. So we're about 9 nautical miles away now. Not too bad. I'm just going to get the gear out just to give us a little bit more drag, because we're still quite fast. 9 nautical miles. Add some more flap. And you can just see the textures loading in. Let's get the speed down a little bit. I don't want to use any speed brake, I'm not going to use any speed brake. I can just rely on some flaps. And now the textures are loaded on. I should do Innsbruck, to be fair, but it's not a very big airport. I'm not sure what airlines fly there. I think EasyJet do, actually. In Gatwick, I'm not sure though. It's by far the best airport in Europe. No one can disagree with that. Just the approach in is just awesome. no such thing as a bog standard ILS for Innsbruck. At least the 08 approach. Anyway. It's a little bit of rain actually. Raining in Geneva. Oh, of course it is. Because what's better than really windy? Really windy and raining. Not too far now. I do want to take it manual, so I'm just going to try and extend these flaps, get the speed stabilised, and then I'll touch it down.
1,000.
When I say touch it down, I mean I'll get it on the ground. Whether I grease it or not, well, who knows. Sort of go with. If any landing you can walk away from is a good one. But no, I do like to try and use them. So here, so my plane. Let's do this.
500.
A little bit low, but not too bad. Really low now, but it'll recover nicely. There we go. Off the centre line, but I should be able to pull it back. I've done this before. I know what I do. I know what I'm doing.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
And we're down. Sure, we're off the centre line, but whatever. So, welcome to Geneva. Why does this plane keep on wanting to go right? Now, I know the terminal is right, but you know, maybe the plane needs a coffee. Maybe it just wants to get to the nearest cafe. I'm taking it to stay on the runway. So then, what are the chances of me taxiing this successfully and doing all the flaps, APU, etc, etc, and without looking where I'm going? I say it's a recipe for disaster, but you know what? We'll do it anyway. Here we go. Oh, this speed brake so annoys me with PMDG. If anyone knows how to do this quicker, please, please, please let me know. For the sake of the flight sim community. Whoops, that's what I was talking about. For the sake of the flight simulator community, please tell me how it's done. If anyone knows someone who works at PMDG, please tell them to fix this, because the fact you've got to scroll with a speed brake just kills me. There's probably a different way to do it, but you know, I haven't found it out. If anyone can tell me, it'd be much appreciated. Start the APU. And then we'll take this right here. Landing lights can go off. Taxi light on. And transponder off. Or standby, I should say. This plane is seriously pulling to the right. That was a good flight actually. Not too bad. What's that? 1 hour 6 minutes. Not too bad. Right, let's just put some GSX here. Yeah, nice. That was a good flight. Enjoyed it. Always enjoy flying to Geneva every time I do it. Alright, now let's park this up so I can go home. Stroke can come off now. Yeah, it's not a bad turn actually. Somehow I'm better taxiing, to be honest. But don't worry, it will go downhill. I'm just love FS Dream Team stuff. I think they're the best. You still got FS Dream Team, Taxi to Gate, and Fly Tamper. Eversoft also do some nice stuff, to be fair, but not much for P3D. They do a lot for FSX, which looks amazing, and you can always just pop that in your P3D folder. However, I think Fly Tamper, Taxi to Gate, and FS Dream Team do just unbelievable stuff. Just get a little bit closer to this so you can see some of this scenery, which is so worth it. I've also got FS Dream Team's JFK as well, which looks amazing. I think I've got FS Dream Team something else as well, but I can't remember. They've got so many products. I probably do. Bombing down the taxiway now. Got some nice that's in traffic. Is that a British Airways 737? If it is, I'm appalling the guy. No, I think it is. British Airways don't have any 737s. That should be illegal. Who's with me, guys? Who is with me? Why these people aren't in prison, I don't know. Unacceptable. To be fair, I know BARs are getting some 737s for the summer, but as far as I know, they haven't got them yet. But if they do, fair play, but I don't think they do. I'm gonna report the guy, I really am. Idiot. Such nice scenery there, really is, with the mountains in the background. Oh, so beautiful. I can watch this all day long. I do love the 737 though. It is, in my opinion, it's much better than the Eversoft Airbus A320 series. Just the level of detail. Plus, I don't think Eversoft are gonna be. I don't think they made it to compete with the PMTG stuff. The FS Labs should be interesting. That should be something that looks pretty good. And they've also got the quality wins coming out. They're the two aircraft I'm looking forward to the most, I think. There's also some Austrian something or other. That's pretty nice. Can't actually see because of my let's go do quickly around the corner. Didn't keep the views set enough, but yeah, there's our gate just off to the right there. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to see more of these videos. I'm gonna try and do more of these types of videos. So if you do like this stuff, let me know, and I'll suggest places to fly into. You know, I'm always up for suggestions. I'm always looking for new places to fly into. I'm not Austrian. And so yeah, so do let me know. You know, different aircraft, definitely different destinations. In terms of aircraft, I've got sort of the main stuff. So you know, you name it, I probably have it. But and scenery as well, you know. So if you guys want to see something, just let me know. If there's nice scenery to it, and, you know, there's a number of flights that go quite regularly to it, I'll do it. And I'm still undecided whether I want to do full length videos, full length flight, or just do little flights like these. Maybe you guys can help me out and let me know what you prefer, whether you want to see a full flight edited down, or sort of the full descent unedited. But that's up to you guys, really. Maybe I do a mix of both. Who knows? We'll see what you guys want mainly. I think I'm just putting into the stand now. Turn the taxi light off so we don't blind the guy. Put the engines to the engine start switches to off. I'll just turn in here. I'm never good at this parking. Don't judge. I always hate this stuff. I always get it so wrong. I don't know why. Is there anything you can aim for? I mean, is there anything that, you know, or is it literally just practice? I've been doing this for so many years now, and this is the one part I've never been able to master. So if anyone can help me out on that, it's getting really appreciated. It's just putting it to the stand. Now guys, once again, thanks very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. Let's just wait for us to pull up, and then until next time, bye bye.